Honestly, the Cooler Master MasterBox Q300L is one of the best MATX cases I've ever had the chance to work with. But let me explain why. As someone who's built and worked with numerous PC cases over the years, I can confidently say that this one stands out from the crowd. And it's not just because of its sleek and compact design, although that's definitely a major plus. This case is actually really compact in a way that's surprisingly spacious at the same time, and that's one of the reasons I love it. You know how some cases can feel claustrophobic, especially when it comes to trying to fit in a bunch of larger components? That's totally not the case here, thanks in large part to its generous dimensions and, more specifically, the fact that Cooler Master has given it ample interior space. I mean, think about it, when you're building a PC, you want to make sure you've got enough room to work with, right? You don't want to be stuck trying to cram components into a tiny space, or worse, having to sacrifice performance because you can't fit the parts you need. That's why I'm so impressed with the MasterBox Q300L. It's like Cooler Master took all the best parts of a full-sized case and shrunk them down into a compact MATX package. And the best part? It doesn't feel like you're sacrificing anything in terms of performance or features. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. Now, one of the things that really sets this case apart is its versatility. You can easily fit even bigger hardware in here. Just keep in mind you might lose some of that internal room for cable management. But with the layout on offer, it shouldn't be more than a minor problem. And let's be real, cable management is one of the most frustrating parts of building a PC. But with the MasterBox Q300L, it's actually pretty straightforward. The case is designed with cable management in mind, so you've got plenty of options for routing cables and keeping things tidy. In terms of airflow, the pre-installed fan is a nice addition. But don't be afraid to go overboard, there's plenty of room for more fans if you want to upgrade the cooling. In fact, that's exactly what I would recommend to anyone building a compact gaming machine. Even just adding a second fan or, better yet, a decent AIO rig can make a huge difference. I mean, think about it, when you're gaming, your components are going to heat up, and if you don't have adequate cooling, you're going to start to see performance suffer. But with the MasterBox Q300L, you've got plenty of options for keeping things cool. Another aspect that's super useful is how you're able to customize your setup through the modular I/O panel. It's very user-friendly and really helps simplify adding new peripherals. Plus, it has a really clean look when you're all done, making it a solid choice for both show and tell. I mean, let's be real, when you're building a PC, you want it to look good, right? You want to be able to show it off to your friends and family, and the MasterBox Q300L definitely delivers in that department. The modular I/O panel is a great feature, because it allows you to customize your setup to fit your specific needs. Whether you're a gamer, a content creator, or just someone who likes to tinker, this case has got you covered. What really makes or breaks any case, though, especially one in this price range, is its ability to breathe or, put another way, its ability to keep your components running cool. Here, the perforated airflow design really shines, and I think you'll find it does a much better job at dissipating heat than some other compact cases on the market. I mean, think about it, when you're building a PC, you want to make sure your components are running at optimal temperatures, right? You don't want to be worried about overheating, or worse, damaging your components. One area of improvement, and I'm bringing this up specifically because it's a bit of a nit, is the relatively fragile I/O panel mount. Don't say I didn't warn you, because, yeah, it does come loose pretty easily. That being said, it's easy to fix, and the magnetic dust filters are super convenient for cleaning. I mean, let's be real, dust is one of the biggest enemies of any PC, right? It can cause overheating, damage components, and just generally wreak havoc on your system. But with the MasterBox Q300L, you've got magnetic dust filters that make it easy to keep your case clean and dust-free. On the other hand, one of my favorite aspects of this MasterBox model is that the panels are, quite literally, edge to edge, giving it a sleek, cohesive look that I really appreciate. I mean, think about it, when you're building a PC, you want it to look good, right? You want to be able to show it off to your friends and family, and the MasterBox Q300L definitely delivers in that department. The edge-to-edge panels give it a really sleek, modern look that's sure to turn heads. Speaking of which, The open thermal design is also really cool. It makes for some great airflow that's really effective at removing heat, and it's a refreshing change of pace from case after case with some kind of obstructive mesh design. And yes, for the most part, the MasterBox Q300L really looks great when put together. Even the cable management options are well thought out and don't get in the way. All things considered, pros and cons. On the plus side, we've got a lot of great internal space, plenty of cable management options, and a totally adjustable I/O panel, plus that airflow system I mentioned is super effective. The only real negative is the somewhat finicky side panel, and as for cons, if you're extra cautious with that, and be just mindful that there's not, obviously, a lot of room in this MATX case. But, in general, I think it's a great option if you're looking for a modern, super effective way to build and play. So, to wrap things up, I want to summarize why I think the MasterBox Q300L is such a great choice. It's compact, it's versatile, and it's got all the features you need to build a powerful gaming PC. Whether you're a seasoned builder or just starting out, this case has got you covered. And, as I mentioned earlier, it's a great option for anyone looking for a modern, super effective way to build and play. So if you like what I had to say and would like some insight into making your next PC build an even more streamlined experience, head on over to the link in the description. This case really shines in a variety of different builds and with a good number of different components.